Hello everybody and welcome to something a little bit different today. Normally, of course, I upload my own videos, which are amazing. However, there are some other videos on other channels with me that include me that are fucking awesome as well, that I would really like. And it's not just because of me, for the most part, let's just be honest here. Now, with all joking aside, there are some people that I've worked with over the past years that have some really funny, amazing, and nice videos that we make together on their channels, and I just wanted to redirect you guys to those videos. It saves me from having to make another actual video because, well, let's be honest, I'm out of ideas anyway. And it just kind of promotes some of my friends that I've been working with over the past years or have worked with. And that's nice too. I'm a nice person. This is not just a way to try and prove that I'm a nice person. What are you on about? So first and foremost, there's obviously Sven Snyder, a good friend of mine. Unfortunately, no longer in touch with him. As with actually most of the people in this list, because of certain reasons. We were obviously together in a typical rascal group that we kind of created at the time. Unfortunately, that didn't went the way well, I was hoping it would go, because I really enjoyed the whole idea and I really enjoyed being part of that. Unfortunately, it didn't end very well, and we're no longer in contact. However, there are some amazing videos on his channel that every now and then, you know, it's not just like you watch them every week because that would be kind of creepy. But like every now and then you go back to them and you're like, oh god, that's a good old video. You just watch a couple of the old videos that you were part of and you just like really, you really start enjoying that again. You know, I have that with Sven's channel a lot. You know, there's a lot of really cool videos that include me, fortunately enough. This video that I'm redirecting to you is called Dispatcher, Toilet to Outer Space. It's a really cool game. It's a really cool video. We got the game from the developers and they were like, yeah, go ahead and play it. The game wasn't that good, not gonna lie. You know, I liked the idea and that's why I tried to get it and we got it, but it wasn't the greatest game I've ever seen. Let's just be really honest there. It's basically a horror survival thing in which you play with a multiplayer on a server. Some people are the monster, one person is the monster and the rest of you are survivors, and the monster can actually kill you and after that you become a monster as well. It's in like a spaceship, so it's really claustrophobic and all that stuff. So really funny things happen. I had always had a great connection with Sven. We made some really funny jokes, so there's definitely a video I would encourage you to watch. There's other videos on his channel, like there's a couple of Golf with Friends videos that I was part of. A really fun game, really rage-inducing as well, but really cool to watch. There's also a bigger gameplay of Total War Warhammer on his channel as well, which is with me. One is with, I think, the Vampire Counts and the Empire, which I was the Empire, he was the Vampire Counts, and we did partly of the Beastmen and the Chaos or something like that, I'm not sure. I think that was the thing. So, or Greenskins, something of the sort. I think it was Greenskins. And, you know, if you're into the strategy games and into the war games, then that's definitely something you might want to check out as well. It's just, you know, us playing a kind of different game than the action-packed, funny games that we usually play. And it was kind of the thing that we both loved. We figured out when we were talking to each other at some point. We were like, hey, do you actually know about this Total War game that's coming on? And we said, yeah, I already pre-ordered it. And it was like, me too! And we're like, oh, we're both Total War fans. And so he got to the idea of actually recording it, and we did. So it was a great little series, really enjoyed that, so that's something you might want to watch as well on his channel. Then moving on to another old friend of mine, which is the HardcoreNoob, probably maybe the biggest channel I've ever worked with, and really, you know, really respect the guy for his work ethic. You know, if there's anyone on this earth that I've ever met that wants YouTube to work at his job the very most of everyone, it has to be him. You know, always give credits to this guy, always props to him. He is a very down-to-earth and relaxed guy. He's a really nice person as well. Like, I've got to meet him and I've got the fortunate opportunity to meet this guy. Really nice and down-to-earth person, always good to talk with, had a great conversation with. Also played some games just for fun. You know, it didn't always have to be recording. We just like sit down, relax for a little bit, talk about life, and just get to know each other while playing stupid little games that we got from developers. So he's a really nice dude. We did a playthrough, unfortunately didn't last very long, of Rust, which we had some great fun with. I laughed my arse off at some points there. I think we did like 4 videos. I sent him over like really bad cropped recordings of my webcam facecam thing because I didn't want the files to be too big because of my poor internet connection, so it looks absolutely ridiculous, but it's a really cool little series. Really enjoyed looking at that, really enjoyed playing in it, and he's a really cool dude, so definitely go ahead and check that out as well. It's not like he needs it. The guy is on like, what, 40,000 subscribers at the moment or something like that. He's an amazing YouTuber. He does really well for himself, and I hope he can continue to grow and reach his goals, because this guy deserves nothing but the best. And it's a shame that, again, not in contact with him anymore. As for everyone with that group, basically, it's a real shame. because I really like the guy and I really like playing with him, and unfortunately that's no longer the case, but he definitely does deserve the attention if he hasn't got it yet. So if you don't know about him or these videos, then definitely go ahead and check that out as well. He also has some other videos that feature me. We did a couple of Tricky Tower games, that a game that he got me and himself, which is really nice too as well. He always gave me Steam keys and stuff like that. As Shark Attack Deathmatch is something that we played. You know, we have played a couple of games together, so definitely worth checking out his channel with some videos if you like me, or his channel in general, which is really nice. And a really good friend of mine that I unfortunately don't talk to as often as I would like, but that I've done a ton of different videos with, and honestly, he's one of my best YouTube friends I've ever met. This is like, he is probably the prime example of people being able to make great friendships through internet and to YouTube and all this stuff, because Ryan, which I'm talking about, Ultimate Ryan Games here, I consider him one of my best friends, and you know, we have some amazing videos up there. It's absolutely ridiculous, some of them, but they're fucking awesome. Obviously, the big one that most of people who have been here for a longer amount of time will know is the Cataclysm that we did, a Minecraft zombie apocalypse scripted series that I really enjoyed making. You know, it really got our creative process brewing, because Ryan and I actually worked together on the script for that show, because, you know, we both are very creative minds. That's why we always made really good content, I believe, when we worked together. We did, I was in one of his war, well, his world famous, you could say, war series that I have actually videos on my other channel on as well, when I still did Minecraft on there, which is ages ago when you think about it. We have an amazing, probably one of the funniest, I'm not gonna lie, one of the funniest series I've ever done. Is the Tacket Classic show that is up on his channel. Definitely go ahead and check that out. You know, there are some fucking funny videos up in there. We did basically a build from scratch Tacket thing, which is a Minecraft mod pack. It was fucking awesome. And at the same time, we did a Don't Starve Together series as well. Really funny game. You know, it's really funny to play that. Obviously, him and I, we have the most amazing banter you could ever find. We have a really great connection in that sort of scenario as well. So that was really cool. We did a 2-part video on Beasts of Prey, which probably has the best intro, the single best intro I have been a part of. Absolutely left my bollocks off at that. You know, there is other things. There are, I think we did at some point, we did Dying Light at a couple points. We played a bit of, what else have we done? Some one-off videos as well, some Gmod videos all the way back, which is a long time ago. I remember we actually started our friendship with a race for wool or something like that. Wool race, I don't know how it was called. It's a Minecraft game mode in which you basically have like two sides in the air with basically two teams go ahead and find race for the wool, something like that. I have to go find wool blocks within like an island. So it was him and his friend Jorn against me and Brian. Both, you know, Brian and myself's English was terrible at the time. I think that needs to be like about 4 years ago. Actually, gonna look that up now. It was in October of 2013. Can you imagine? That's almost 4 years ago. That was actually ridiculous. Really fucking cool. We played that, and I had a lot of fun doing it, even though my English sucked, and we tried really, really bad to, we tried really, really hard to actually get there. I made a terrible thumbnail as well. Honestly, like, it was ridiculous. I can't believe I actually used the thumbnail that I made for him as well, because I made it on Paint at the time. I had no idea that Photoshop even existed and how it worked. I was really bad at it. I actually believed as well that, because, you know, Ryan at the time was like on a couple thousand subscribers, and I was just getting started really, and I was like, this is going to be my breakthrough, you know, this is going to be it. Thanks to him, I'm going to be famous. And, you know, at the start of that, I didn't even think about the way a friendship like that would develop, but it did, and I'm really grateful that it did. Obviously, Ryan has moved on from YouTube a little bit. I think he does stuff every now and then, but he's really taking a break, really. He's focusing more on music, I think. He's a good musician, actually, really good with a guitar. So definitely, but I definitely advise you to watch the house videos as well. There's a lot of banter in there, a lot of fun in general. So there you have it, just a couple of videos that I was a part of that I really, really enjoy and actually get back to every now and then, just watching them, reminiscing some old memories, having some fun with it, because you know, YouTube is giving me a lot of things, but one of the best things and the things that I appreciate the most are probably some of the memories and some of the friends that I've made, definitely. You know, I've had such a lot of fun with Ryan, with Sven, with the HardcoreNoob, with, you know, all those amazing people, and yeah, I'm just really grateful for the opportunities and the people that I've got to meet. Lexi, of course, is up there as well. So yeah, definitely go and check those videos out for sure. You have a right laugh with them, and maybe you like the content creators. If you don't know about them yet, you like the other creators as well. You might subscribe to them, follow them as well. Definitely deserve it, because they've always been a good friend, and despite the fact that we're not in contact anymore, I value them very much, both as creators and as a person. So I wish them all the best. It's a shame the Typical Rascals didn't work out. I really like that idea, and I really hope that would be the case. Unfortunately, it didn't. So this is kind of a way to, you know, remember all of that stuff, all of the good stuff that has happened, and some of the good things that we did, and the good people that I've met. So it's a bit of a different video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will continue to watch their videos on their channels as well. I'll leave links to the channels down in the description. You can go and find their own videos, and of course videos with me up there, as I just showed you and told you about. I definitely encourage you to do so. Thank you for watching. Go and check it out, and until the next time. Bye bye.